MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and T-Mobile Park in Seattle. Today, a matchup out of the American League Western Division between the Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. James Paxton will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Craig Biggio digging in now. He will lead this one off today. First pitch on the way. Shot toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
So here's Yuli Gurriel, and she'll take a look at ball one. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game. You'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
1-1, here it is. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Biggio gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hey. 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
And here's the 3-2 from him. He loses him on ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So to get his day started at the plate, Jeff Bagwell comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. Now here's the first offering, as he'll take a look at ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Bagwell.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Popped up. Godoy over to his right. He's got it 1 away.
That is good. The left fielder.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
These guys are hoping that Altuve can turn it around today. He's really struggled to produce runs. No RBIs in this series so far, and he's a guy they count on to put runs on the board to help them win games.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. 2 home runs and a pair of RBIs. Ready with the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And a double steal try here. All even now, 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. Popped up. Martinez has a play, and he makes the catch to retire the side. 2 left for the Astros. So now the Mariners offense gets to work for the first time. We've got no score. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Digging in now for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen.
Crawford.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. There's a swing and a high blast headed for the corner and right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 the count to Crawford.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped up. Bregman shading to his right, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. One and 2 the count to the Mariners shortstop. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now here's the pitch.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the left fielder.
And now in the box, Kyle Lewis comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. First pitch of the AB now. Clearly fooled there on the slider. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
And it's fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. And he got him.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. And that's in there, base hit. Crawford rounds the corner and is headed home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Martinez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
At the plate, Jay Buhner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. The 1-0 down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. A ball and 2 strikes.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Ready with the 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Second inning coming up. It's 1-0 Seattle. New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Now here's the first offering. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
3-0 now.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here's Michael Brantley, the head-to-head with James Paxton. He's a .333 hitter. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Buhner is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And the guy manning shortstop today is J.P. Crawford. This guy, he doesn't have the quickest feet in the game, but he has unbelievable range, a strong arm, and very, very quick hands. And he is just the start of the new wave of the next line of great shortstops.
Into the box, Kyle Tucker, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
To the plate now, Martin Maldonado, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. From the belt, the pitch. 2 balls and no strikes.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Here now the 2-2.
We got 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Three-two pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Astros leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6.
Hitter, Mitch Haniger.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Nope.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
1-2.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
So now to the plate, Dylan Moore. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. High and deep down the left field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Ball one.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Ranging back is Tucker. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Now at the plate, here is Craig Biggio. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
One and two now. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Next to hit, Yuli Gurriel. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now a throw over, and the runner back. First delivery to him.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. Biggio on at first, nobody out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
In the dirt here. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
The first baseman, number 5, Jeff Bagwell.
So stepping in is Jeff Bagwell. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. He's set. Here it comes. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. One out and a runner on second base. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece, actually. It's 2-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the run is Griffey. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that one right down Main Street.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-1 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Now to bat, Jose Altuve, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And now the first pitch.
Yeah, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
He's set. The 0-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Oh, and 2. Here it is.
0-1.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
1-2. Here it is. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. Throw won't get him. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. And that'll bring up Alex Brickman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Comes set, the 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
The 0-2. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
From the stretch, the 1-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors in the inning, and a runner left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Astros lead this one 2-1. Now at the plate is Jose Godoy. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take a look at ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
1 and 2.
The 1-2.
Oh, that's good.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Godoy aboard here at first with nobody out. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Ready with the 0-2. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Lewis.
Into the box now, Kyle Lewis. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Greinke comes set. Here it is on 1-0. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In there, 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, Edgar Martinez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Up top, it's 2-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
.30 pitch.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
2 out with the man at first. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Junior.
Striding in is Ken Griffey Jr. trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
The 0-1 offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Tucker. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, outside.
Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch.
Hey! Down to 3-1.
high in the air down the right field line. And foul. Three-two pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Kyle Tucker.
So one down, no one aboard. And in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Fouled off. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Junior. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
So the bases are empty with two gone now. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. Here's the first pitch.
Hey.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
At the plate now, Craig Biggio. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Maldonado leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. A little bouncer. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Moore is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. One left for Houston as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored one run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So now to the plate, Jay Buhner struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First offering on its way. As Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike one.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Count is even, 2-2 to Buhner.
I got the count, 2-2.
So a full count now.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Hit well on the ground to first. Bagwell has it, and a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now back, the designated hitter, Mitch Haniger.
1 out, bases empty, and up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. Greinke gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Good
Ball
slider
one.
there, but laid off and called the ball
Ball
low.
1, no strike.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 home. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to land foul.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Tucker is in his tracks now. And that's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Next to stand in is Kyle Seager. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke.
That's a ball. Counts 1-0.
1 run, just 1 hit, 2 errors on the Seattle line score so far. And it's fouled away. Pulled toward right center field. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Dylan Moore is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. 0-2. Here it is. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. It's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here's the 2-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Drilled to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Now batting.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
Standing in now, Jose Godoy, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Astros 2 and the Mariners 1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Yuli Gurriel. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit in the air out toward left. Lewis waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 5, Jeff Bagwell.
Next up for the Stros, Jeff Bagwell. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the AB now. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Over the bullpen and gone. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Astros have taken a 3-1 lead. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. To the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. Lifted in the air out to right. Buhner back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Jose Altuve.
Into the box, Jose Altuve popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And this throw gets away from him.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
That'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. 1-1 the count. From the stretch. Popped him up. Martinez has room in foul territory, and that will end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 3-1 Houston. So it's back to the top of the order now. And that brings up the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
That's in. Ball 2.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Fouled away. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. J.P. Crawford is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Stepping in once again is Kyle Lewis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Too low, 1-0. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
So now to the plate, Edgar Martinez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1 to him now. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. 2 out, nobody on. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Brantley is under it, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Number 84 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
For the Mariners, number 84.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Michael Brantley.
set and the pitch.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
Next up is Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Now the 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
2 balls, no strikes.
The 2-0. Popped him up. Godoy is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Next, here is Martin Maldonado, singled in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros as the lead remains 3-1. Christian Javier enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 53, Christian Javier.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and here comes Junior.
For the Mariners, the center fielder. Yeah.
Now the first pitch.
Griffey Jr.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
And Griffey swings right through this one, so it's 0-2 now to Junior.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box, Jay Buhner. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Nope.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Keenan Middleton is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 99, Keenan Middleton.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in is the power hitting second baseman Craig Biggio. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
The 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 2-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center, and Junior's there to make the play for route number 2.
The first baseman, number 5, Jeff Bagwell.
Next up, Jeff Bagwell. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Here comes the 1-0. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Junior's in pursuit. He slides and makes the catch. A beautiful play to end the inning. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. It's back to Seattle right after this. So here is Kyle Seager. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Three and 0 now.
Yeah, well, down two. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Here it comes, the 3-0. It's taken strike one.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. Fouled off. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So now here is Dylan Moore. First offering on its way.
Oh, that's out.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Here's the 1-1. In for strike 2.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting his pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
In now, Jose Godoy. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the 0-1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Seager stands at first with 1 out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Ball 3.
This one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. J.P. Crawford is on deck. Set. Here's the 3-1. Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees so you can get in the air.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, JP.
Digging in here for a pivotal at-bat, JP Crawford. A knock here could cut the lead to just 1 run. From the stretch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
1-0 count. Here it is.
No, that's
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
There's a base hit on the line. The throw to the plate. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Now back, left fielder.
So the next to bat will be Kyle Lewis. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the first pitch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Rafael Montero has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 47, Rafael Montero.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now here's the first offering. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Long run for Junior, but this kicks off the wall. Wow, the throw pulls him off the bag.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
At the plate, Jose Altuve, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
One and 2 now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here comes the 1-2.
Nope, outside.
No one out with a runner at second. Still 2-2. On the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Fouled away. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Buhner has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Alex Bregman.
Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Here it comes, 1-0.
No, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Very weakly on the ground. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Full count now, 3-2. Slow roller down the third baseline. There's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
And now Michael Brantley. In terms of the head-to-head with Rafael Montero, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Brantley has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
Here's the 3-0. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Paul Sewell is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Sewell.
Kyle Tucker will be the first to meet him here, and they'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. From the stretch. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Three and two now. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Payoff pitch home. He was swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Martin Maldonado, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. That misses. 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Outside and low, 3-0. Craig Biggio would be next. Alvarez at third. Bregman over at second. Brentley on at first with 2 down. Hey. 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
The set and the 3-1 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And digging in now at the plate will be Craig Biggio. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
The 0-1 offering. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 4 and the Mariners 2. Ryan Presley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55, Ryan Presley.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And up to bat next, one of the most prolific DHs to ever play, Edgar Martinez. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-0 on the way.
Nope, up there.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Hey.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Down at 3-1.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
The center fielder, number 24. Yeah.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready on 1 and 2. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Left side. And that's through for a hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
Next for Seattle, Jay Buhner. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First offering. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. First and second here with nobody out. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Ball 1 strike.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is straining him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
To the plate now, Mitch Haniger. And she'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. First and second now, one man out. And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Now pitching for the
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Now at the plate, Kyle Seager. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
From the stretch, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Martinez on second, Griffey Jr. at first, 2 out in the inning. 2 balls and a strike.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel for that pitch today.
Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. All set to start the 9th in this one. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Set and the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 delivery.
Ball 2.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
Into the box now, Jeff Bagwell, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. The 1-0, and there he goes towards second. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
1 strike.
The 2-1 in the dirt, and now let's see, and he is in there. They couldn't get him at second, and forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. From the stretch, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Crawford has it to second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting, shortstop, Jose Altuve.
Big at-bat now, and here is Jose Altuve. Though they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. And now the first pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Line towards center field. And he delivers with 2 outs in the 9th. It's a base hit. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Standing in now, Alex Bregman, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 on its way.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. Mike Hampton enters the game to finish
now
this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 10, Mike
So now into the box is Dylan Moore.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The count now at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch.
That's ball 3.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
3-1. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Stretch, here's the pitch. Jose Godoy stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Godoy bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's just out.
Moore gets his lead at first, nobody out. Here comes the 1-2.
Oh, that's inside.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
At the plate now, J.P. Crawford, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Should the lead hold up in this one, the win would belong to Zach Greinke. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
So now to the plate, Kyle Lewis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 1-0. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Last chance for the Mariners. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
5-2 the final today. The Houston Astros led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Zach Greinke earns the win, his second. Mike Hampton retires the side to hammer down the save, his fourth of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Mariners, 2 runs on 5 hits, 2 errors. They left 10 men on base. The winning pitcher is Zach Greinke. His record is now 2-0. The loss goes to James Paxton. He falls to 0-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.